With the social wizard, I just created an automation that executes in Go High Level on a regular basis, generates content, and then posts that image plus the caption to your Instagram every single day automatically by itself. Let me show you this working in action, and then I'll show you how to build it. And then I'll even give you a copy if you just want to import it into your High Level. Start with automation in High Level. So a user would enter data onto a form. This would be information like their brand, their niche, their offer, the tone. And based on that, the input to OpenAI is this prompt saying you're a social media manager for the brand name that the user entered. Write a single engaging social media caption about whatever their offer was. The tone should be whatever tone they picked. Include the city, which is also the location. So now you can geo-target this data, and 3 relevant hashtags. And then there's some critical information about formatting because we need to pass this via custom webhook over to Make via webhook and then post it in Instagram. So that post gets generated first, sent over to a custom webhook, which is pushing this data via URL in JSON format, which looks just like this. So whatever the prompt was that generated the post is saved in this variable and then pushed over to Make. In make.com, we have a webhook that is receiving that information directly at this URL, and then it sends it over to OpenAI, leverages the DALL-E model, and sends a prompt, which is captured in this caption. That gives DALL-E an idea of what image to build because it would be based on the caption that was generated. And then it pushes that over to Instagram, sending directly the URL because that's how Instagram leverages the image, and the caption itself that was generated. And then here are some recent examples that I ran about this shoe brand that's being posted. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Let's run this again. We should expect a 5. So let's go back to High Level first, make sure everything is saved. We'll test workflow, and we have a test user already. Hit run. Let's follow the execution logs. So 8:53, which is the current time. It's been added to the workflow. Hit refresh, and then it gets sent over to GPT. And that's the prompt it creates. Step into the sprint of Seattle, Washington with every stride our latest kicks and yada, yada, yada. And then with the webhook, it sends it over to Make. So that's a 200, meaning it's successful. Now over in Make, exactly at 8:53, took 27 seconds to run, and it's charged us 3 credits. So that data would have arrived via webhook, sent over to OpenAI, and then posted to Instagram. Let's go to Instagram, and we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the latest post that was created. So Sonic Combinator, step into the spirit of Seattle, Washington with every stride, our latest kicks, crafted for urban adventure, and then has the 3 hashtags on the bottom, and then with an image. So that's a successful run, and it's based on the input form that we created in High Level. Let me show you the form that we created. So go into the sub account. In this case, it's the affiliate sub account. You get a snapshot of this. When you join, it's my affiliate, and then under sites, and then up here under forms, and then builder, we have our social wizard setup. Let's click on that. And this is the form that we asked the user to fill out. User would fill this out one time, and then the automation would run forever after that. It'd enter their brand name, the niche, the primary offer, the tone they want to use, the target audience, and then a call to action or where they want the customer traffic to go to. Maybe it's a funnel, maybe it's a website or a Skool community. You can join my free Skool community, and I hand you this type of information 7 days a week. Preferred platform, you get to pick which platform you want. These are all the ones that High Level works with today. And since we're leveraging Make, we can pretty much pick any platform we want. The geo-targeting area is important because when the prompt creates, it bases it on the location of your product. So if you're selling within a particular city, you can pick that here. If you don't have a specific city or state, you can just put the entire country, or you can just say world. And then the wizard status down here, this is just a trigger for it to turn on or off. We either keep it configured or paused. Configured means that it's going to run, and pause means it's not going to run. So if you join my Skool community, you get a copy of this over here in the classroom, and then in the vault, and then this agency snapshot. When you click on this, you'll import it into your High Level, and then you'll have this exact workflow ready to go. It is a free community to join, but you will have to be on the VIP tier to get access to the codes. The other way to get this is if you become my affiliate member on High Level, then you get access to the codes as well. And then you don't have to be a VIP member, you automatically become a VIP member in the school, and it's the cheapest way to get to the codes. And if you don't want to do any of that, completely understand. Let me show you how to build this yourself in High Level, step by step. So just follow along. First thing is go into your sub account and then go into settings. And on the left side, there's custom fields. Create these custom fields. For example, business name, and then it should be contact.company_name. How do you build this? You go up to add field. You pick single line, hit next, field name, business name like that, group ID, social wizard. If you don't have one, it doesn't really matter. And then hit save. That's going to create the first custom field for yourself. Then you can pause here and go through and build all of these other ones. You should have 10 total. Once you've built all 10, hit go back, go over to site, and then forms, form builder, and then add form. And then start from scratch. You just want a blank form. This is the template that it's going to give you, but you don't need any of these fields except just the email. So go ahead and delete everything. The button over here, we probably want to give this something simple like execute. Now you should just have email, which is already there. It's a required field, which is this asterisk right here. And then you should have an execute button. Now on the left side, hit add object fields. And then where you created those custom fields should all be listed right here on the left side. Simply just drag them one by one and populate this form from top to bottom. Once you're done, you should have a complete form like this. Give it a nice descriptive name, and then hit save. And now you can put this form on a website, for example, put it behind a username password access for just your client so they can log in one time, fill out the form. Or the other way to do this is if you just preview the form, it'll give you this link up top. Paste it right here for now. Your clients can still access this link through their browser, so just hand them this and say fill out this form one time. And before you give them this form, you need to build the automation. So as soon as they fill out this form, it'll act as a trigger to execute that automation. Let's go build that first. On the left side, you're still in your sub account, go over to automation and then create workflow on the top right, say start from scratch. This is a starting ground for a typical automation. I like to work in the advanced mode. So on the top left, go ahead and say advanced builder. And then here we are at the start. First thing, add a step, which is going to be a trigger. Trigger means your workflow is going to execute whenever this event happens. The first way to do this is on a schedule, meaning every single time the scheduled event occurs is when it runs. So let's say, for example, every day we want this to run at midnight. We say save trigger. Now that's one trigger. You can add multiple triggers because other things can happen that should also execute this workflow. So add trigger, and this one is going to be form submitted. Click on that and add filter, and we have to pick which form we want. So form is, and the form we just created. So you picked one social wizard input form, click that, and then save trigger. Now we have two triggers to execute. And the third one is within that form, if the field is set to configured, we want this to execute as well. So do a third trigger, add trigger, search for contact changed, pick that one, and then add filter. In this case, it was wizard status, changed to something specific and specifically configured. Those are the two options in our form. And then hit save trigger. And then drop that there. So now we have three triggers that can execute a workflow. What do we want to do first? We need an action, and this one is going to be GPT. GPT powered by OpenAI. This is a pro action, so it does cost you to run this. It's going to be about 3 cents basically every time it runs, but you can bring your costs down if you pick GPT-4o Mini. This is the cheapest version, and don't worry, it's still very smart. It's going to create an amazing prompt. Now for the prompt itself, go ahead and paste this in here. I'll share this with my Skool community, or you can just pause the screen and type this out. Just make sure all of your variables are accurate. It's better if you pick your variables from the tag itself. So click the tag, go to contact, go all the way down to custom fields. And then these are all the fields that you would have created at the beginning of this tutorial. And pick each one and generate a prompt that's functional. So you are a social media manager for contact brand name, meaning the brand name. Write a single engaging social media caption about the offer. And so all of these are going to be variables that are plugged in based on whatever the user entered in the form. So if the user entered something like Nike is their brand, when this prompt goes over to OpenAI, this section will change to the word Nike. So it's going to be, you are a social media manager for Nike. Write a single engaging social media caption about Air Jordans or whatever they entered, and so on and so forth. Hit save. And now we have our first action. As soon as you drop it, all 3 filters will connect to it, meaning when any one of these 3 triggers occurs, this will start happening. So this happening means a prompt gets created, it gets sent over to OpenAI. OpenAI does its thing because when it receives the prompt, it generates a response. That response makes its way back here to high level, and then you have to decide what's going to happen to it next. And this is where we enter a webhook. So add action, custom webhook. Custom webhook is just a fancy way of saying we want to send this data to another website. So action name can remain custom webhook. It's going to stay custom. We're posting this, meaning we're sending this to another website, and we need the link of that other website. How do we get this link? We go over to make.com. So we're going to go to make first, create some stuff, then we're going to come back here with this URL and paste it. So go over to make.com, create your account, log in, contact me in my Skool community, and I'll send you this, or become my affiliate member. I'll share the scenario ready to go with you, so you can go ahead and sell this for a lot of money. When you log into Make, you're probably going to see a very blank screen. On the top right, click on Create Scenario. You'll have this giant purple button that lets you get started. The first thing we want is a webhook. Click on that. And this is a custom webhook. When we say create a webhook, give it a nice name like Social Wizard, and then say save. The first thing it gives you says, I need to receive some data. This is that URL we need. But don't just copy it going like this. You're probably going to miss a few characters. Click on copy address to clipboard. Now go back to high level and paste it right here in this URL. So now what this tells high level is whatever you generate with this post, send that post over to this URL. And make over here is listening. See how it's spinning over here? It's waiting for data to enter this URL, and it's going to understand the structure of the data that you just sent it. After you put this URL, we need to share the format of the data we want to send. So we just delete everything in here, and the only thing we're sending is the caption itself. Creates our custom webhook. Go ahead and connect it. Now this line right here tells that whenever you create this prompt, you send it over to this node, which is custom webhook, and the custom webhook will send this particular JSON, which carries the response from OpenAI to this URL, which is make.com. Now over in Make, we're expecting to receive this data still, so let's go ahead and send it. Let's go up top to publish, hit save, and the first time you want to execute this, you will need to fill out that form so it actually has some data. So let's go. With this one right here, Social Wizard input form, and then go to preview, and now let's fill this out. So the brand in this case is Sonic Combinator. It says Sonic Combinator, niche is digital marketing. Here's the primary offer. You can get 50% off Go High Level subscription for 90 days with my link. And Sunday, 7 December 2025 is actually the last day for this deal. That's what I'm promoting right now. Professional voice, and it's for digital marketing businesses. The geo target area, I'll just pick United States. And then the funnel, I want everybody to go to my Skool community and join that. Preferred platform is Instagram, and the wizard status is going to be set to configure because I want this to run. And the test email is required. So I'm going to pick test5@gmail.com and hit execute. When I hit execute, this is running the automation here. And if we look at the execution log, we see that test 5 just ran. It was added to the workflow. The GPT-powered OpenAI just ran, and it created this prompt. Unlock your potential with a 50% discount on your Go High Level subscription for 90 days using my link. Available now in the United States. Don't miss this opportunity to elevate your business. And then hashtag Sonic Combinator, GHL, business growth. And then the custom webhook, like we planned, it would have sent it over to Make. The status code 200 means successful, and it was accepted. And now in high level, we have successfully determined the data structure that was received. So let's hit save up until now. And the next thing we want is the image that goes with this particular post. So for that, let's click another module. And this one, we want OpenAI. which is right here, and we want to generate an image right here. And the model we're going to pick is DALL-E 3. And the prompt we want, as soon as you click this prompt, it's going to say which of the data from your webhook do you want to enter over here. And we just pick the caption. So it says whatever caption you receive here from high level is what we're going to use as the prompt for DALL-E to create a relative image, and then hit save. So that'll get our image created. Next up is Instagram. So now whatever we create the image plus the caption, which we originally received from OpenAI from Go High Level, we want to paste both of them to Instagram. So let's go find Instagram. We'll do create a photo post. And now we want to post something. So click into the photo URL and it'll give you the options from the previous node, which is right here, saying which one of these do you want to post as your photo URL. And because it's expecting a URL, we could only give it a URL. So over here, you find this here, hit the drop down and then pick URL. As soon as you click on that one time, it plugs it in right here. It says we're going to submit the URL, and the URL is just a link on the internet. Sometimes when you download an image, it'll come with a URL. That's what's telling Instagram that, hey, go get this image from this URL, put it on my Instagram feed. And whenever you create images with DALL-E, that URL is live for 60 minutes. So you have to create this right away. And once Instagram uses that image, that's good enough. And then scroll down, we want the caption, click on that one time. And the caption is what we're going to get from the previous webhook, which is this one right here. Click on that one time and we get our caption. And now hit save. And now the entire automation is built. We want to go ahead and turn this on, hit immediately as data arrives, run this thing. You do have to hit save first and then turn it on. And this is a safety mechanism to say, if you were to mess this up and executed, let's say thousands of workloads at the same time, you don't want to get charged too much. So you just go ahead and set a threshold to say run 10 immediately as it executes. Save. We're ready to run this from beginning to end. So in my Instagram feed, what I'm expecting is a Sonic Combinator related image plus the post to show up right here. So let's go into high level. Let's go into builder. And let's go ahead and test this workflow. We're going to pick test 5 again and hit run test. Let's take a look at the execution log and follow along. We have test 5 just entered now at 9:28 and the whole thing executed. We have a GPT OpenAI prompt. This says unlock your potential in the United States with an exclusive 50% off your Go High Level subscription. Great. And then that's sent over via webhook to make.com. They got 200 accepted. Let's go to make and it says we just ran one and it was successful. Let's go to Instagram and then hit refresh. And there's our Instagram post. So now we would have an image related to our post, which is Sonic Combinator, unlock your potential in the United States with an exclusive 50% off your Go High Level subscription for 90 days using my link today and elevate your business to new heights. You got 3 hashtags. And the image we used DALL-E 3, which you can see is still not very good with letters, but you could tweak the prompt a little bit to say, don't enter any kind of letters or characters, just have an image. And you could do this for just about any niche. So you have electricians that want to post every single day. You might have real estate agents that want to promote their brand. You may have an advertisement where you're continuously looking for leads, or you just want to use your own social media platforms. You want to make sure you build your following and keep posting every single day. This is the way to do it. Now that whole execution, every single time we run it, from creating an image to creating a post to then posting it, costs about 5 cents per run. And if you were to run one post every single day for 30 days, that's about $1.50 per month. That is your overhead moving forward. Now, anything north of that you charge your customer is pure profit. I've seen companies charge up to $500 just for posting once a week. If you were to up them and say, I'm going to post every single day, and it's going to be a new image and a new prompt based on your brand, your niche, your offer, I think you'll go a lot further than any of those companies that are charging way too much. And Instagram's not the only one you can do this with. You can do this with just about any social media platform that allows API connections. So come join me in my Skool community. I'll share the invite link. It's completely free to jump in. You can jump in on one of my webinars that go on every single day where we build cool things like this, where we just help you build your business in general, even if it is not based on high level. Hope to see you soon. Thank you. If you want to try your hand at doing this yourself instead of just watching, you can use my high-level affiliate link in the description below. If you use that, you get an extended 30-day high-level trial, hundreds of pre-built AI agents, access to my Skool community, 40+ business and marketing courses that I've built. You'll have all of my website template that you've seen me create. I'll even hop on a live Zoom call with you twice a week to help guide you and build your business with you. You'll have a direct line to me and also a chance to join my agency and run some of these businesses that I have, as well as take on my client. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.